Joining us right now is Jason Plotkin, photographer and videographer at Penn State Health. Now, you actually helped out on that Silver Linings video we just saw, and you've been at Penn State Health documenting the pandemic every step of the way for 9 months now. What has that been like for you?
I don't think it's me breaking news to say that 2020 has been kind of a rough year for us. And I don't think it would be unreasonable to go down that rabbit hole and be sad and be angry. But you know what? I'm a believer in hope. You know, it's like, and I'm not the guy you're going to be asking questions for, like Dr. DeFlitch. And if you're sick, you know, you're not going to call me. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. But if my stories, if my photos, if the videos I work on just kind of help bring a little bit of hope to someone somewhere, well, then for me, it was all worth it.
It does sound like it'd be worth it for you. Talk about the pictures we're showing tonight. A lot of them are going to be from your top 20 photos of 2020. In fact, you captured Brenda and her husband earlier that we saw in this show here. You captured her and her husband being reunited for the first time right there after 2 months apart. Unbelievably emotional, I'm sure. I mean, just look at that embrace there. Why was that so special for you to capture?
I think the greatest gift you give to a storyteller is trust. And Brenda's family trusted me to not only be there and document these special moments, but trusted me to be able to share these moments with people outside of the health system, like out in public. And to be there when she sees her husband for the first time in almost 2 months and embrace her daughter. And at this celebration they were talking about earlier when she was hugging her grandkids. I mean, it's an honor to be a part of those. It was an honor to be a part of their lives, and it's something I'll probably never forget.
Yeah, you gave me chills explaining just kind of what it was like to see that firsthand there. And many of these favorite photos from the year that we're showing right now are COVID-19 related, obviously, and really capture the determination of the human spirit. What have you taken away in general from this experience?
I know it's hard. This is maybe a hard word to grasp during this whole time, but it's kind of been inspiring. You know, I mean, I'm in every day, 5 days a week. And when people think that there's, you know, people at the medical center, you know, it's not just doctors and nurses. It's our leadership making these decisions in there. It's chaplaincy, it's child life, it's emergency, it's environmental health services, patient experience, food services, security, patient transport, people coming in every day to do their job. And for them, it's just doing their job. But for me, to document them doing this, nothing short of inspirational. I mean, as you can tell, my office here is a bunch of heroes, and you know, they're right up there with them.
Heroes for sure, all the way around. And we're going to be showing again some of these other favorite moments as we have in this whole show, including one of these here. It's a moment you captured at Thon. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's Dan Shapiro. He is a 3-time cancer survivor who works at the College of Medicine. And for over a decade, him and his team have been donating their time the entire weekend, 72 hours. And they are 48 to 72 hours. And they do beautiful black and white portraits for all the Thon families, and for free. And for me, you know, it's like being able to turn that camera around and focus on Dan was very special. I mean, Thon is huge, but it is built on so many of these small moments and stories and people. And for me, being able to tell Dan's story and other stories like that, it just speaks to the magic that is Thon.
I'm glad you were along for the ride there. We called tonight's show 2020 Triumphs because of the hardship that has come through Triumph. And you captured that beautifully this year, from children in the hospital trying to have some normalcy to your own daughter celebrating what we're calling a drive-through birthday party. What have you learned from 2020, from this year?
I think it's just trying to make the best of the situation we're in. I mean, we're always given boundaries. You can go this far, but not this far. And whether it's my wife and I and my family trying to make the best kind of birthday celebration for our daughters, to our amazing child life team trying to make a normal Halloween where we normally have this gigantic parade. I mean, everyone's just trying to do the best they can within the situation we have, and we have to adapt. And to be frank with you, we're getting knocked back on our heels. You know, I mean, but we are not alone. And I have zero doubt in my mind that Penn State Health and the College of Medicine and all the health systems and our community, and if we come together in a way that we can to do things right, there's no doubt in my mind that we can take COVID out.
Just incredible stuff. Jason Plotkin, videographer, photographer at Penn State Health. Thank you so much for those moving moments and pictures there.